सान्द्रानन्दावबोधात्मकमनुपमितं कालदेशावदिभ्या निर्मुक्तं नित्यमुक्तं निगमशतसहस्रेण निर्भास्यमानम् अस्पष्टं दृष्टमात्रे पुनः उरुपुरुषार्थात्मकं ब्रह्मतत्त्वं तत्तावत् भाति साक्षात् गुरुपवनपुरे हन्त भाग्यं जनानाम् अज्ञात्वा ते महत्त्वं यदिह निगदितं विश्वनाथ क्षमेथः स्तोत्रं चैतत्सहस्रोत्तरमधिकतरं त्वत्प्रसादाय भूयात् वेधा नारायणीयं श्रुतिषु च जनुषा स्तुत्यता वर्णनेन स्फीतम् लीलावतारैरिदमिह कुरुताम् आयुरारोग्य सौख्यम् आयुरारोग्य सौख्यम्.
Gurupavanapure Hantabhagyam Jananam. Namaskaram to all the Astikas. In the circumstances that led to the birth of Hiranyaksha and Hiranyakashipu, we have seen how Diti Devi's lust, especially at the wrong time, which is the time of Sayam Sandhya, Raudra Muhurtam, cost her peace and happiness, because as a result of which were born two children with the Asuric qualities, Hiranyakashipu and Hiranyaksha. Of the two, Hiranyaksha went on a search for a person who could be his worthy opponent. He couldn't spot one. Meanwhile, he started disturbing parts of Kshma, Mother Earth, by unnaturally flooding those areas, thereby killing those living beings in those regions, and thereby even drowning many houses where people and Maharishis lived. This led to a lot of havoc in this world. And what happened after that comes the next Dashakam. Svayambhuva Manu janasargashilaha drishtva mahima samaye salile vimagnam srashtaramapa sharanam bhavadangri seva tushtāshayam munijanaihi saha satyaloke atha Svayambhuva Manu. Thereafter, Svayambhuva Manu, we have discussed, in Brahma Srishti came Sanat Kumaras, then came Rudramurti, then came a masculine, a male energy part called Svayambhuva, and his Dharmapatni, who is the female energy called as Shatarupa. So that Svayambhuva Manu as a Prajapati who was responsible for the creation of various beings, Atha Svayambhuva Manu. That Manu, known as Svayambhuva, Janasarga Shilaha Drishtva Mahim, who was very familiar with the creation of various beings on this earth. Janasarga Shilaha Drishtva, after having noticed Mahim. Mahim is Mother Earth. There are various words that indicate Mother Earth. Bhumi, Bhuma, Kshma, Hri, Vasu, Vasundhara, Vasumati, Vasudha. These are all words that indicate Mother Earth. One such word is Mahi. So, Drishtva Mahim, after having noticed Mother Earth, Nimagnam Salile Asamaye. Asamayam. Samayam means at the right time. Asamayam, not the right time. See, for example, when you see that typically in a tropical desham like Bharatam, between the months of March, April, May, we have severe summer. Imagine for a week's time you get unseasonal rains. Rains end up being so torrential that they end up flooding various regions. Then what will we think? Oh, this is very unseasonal. This is very untimely. So was this, because this was not the time where glaciers would melt and habitats would be submerged. So he says, Asamaye salile nimagnam. Salile nimagnam. Because of these waters, nimagnam, they were drowned. Sharanam apa muni janaihi saha. So along with the other rishis who were equally affected because of the deluge waters, they sought refuge. Sharanam apa munijanaihi saha Svayambhuva Manu, along with the rishis, Srashtaram Satyaloke. They all went and met Brahma. Srashtaram. He is one of the first ones who was responsible for the creation after Bhagavan. So he goes, they all go under the leadership of Svayambhuva Manu, Srashtaram. They end up meeting Brahma, Satyaloke, in a place called Satyalokam, which we know is the abode of Brahma. Bhavadangri Seva Tushtashayam. What was Brahma doing? Bhavadangri. He was meditating upon you, your lotus feet, Krishna Guruvayurappa. Bhavadangri Seva Tushtashayam, thereby to impress upon you, thereby to cause delight to you. He was thinking of your feet. To that person, Bhavadangri Seva Tushtashayam Srashtaram Satyaloke. Now what happened after that? The next shloka says, Kashtam praja srijati mayyava nirnimagna sthanam saroja bhava kalpaya tat prajanam ityevamesha kathito manuna svayambhu ambhoruhaksha tava pada yugam vyachintit. He saroja bhava, bhava, born, saroja bhava, the one who is born of the lotus. He Brahma, Mayi Srijati Sati Prajaha. Svayambhuva Manu tells out of great pain and anguish to Brahma, Mayi Srijati, I have been creating, as I am creating, Sati Prajaha, as I have been creating different beings, Mayi Srijati Sati Prajaha, Avanihi Nimagnaha Kashtam, the earth got submerged. Parts of earth, that Bhumi Devi who is your beloved, that Bhumi Devi who is your Dharmapatni, Avanihi Nimagna Kashtam. Avani means Bhumi. Avani, Mahi, Kshma, Kshiti, these are all words for Mother Earth. Avanihi Nimagna, parts of earth got submerged. Kashtam, alas, what a disaster it is, Bhagavan. What has happened to this? Tat Kalpaya Sthanam Prajanam. Therefore, fix up an abode for these beings which have been floating by being dead in these deluge waters. Iti evam kathitaha Manuna. Who spoke all this? Manu said all of this. So Manu, Svayambhuva Manu, who was given the task of creating the beings, who was religiously doing, suddenly saw the untimely submergence of various parts of Mother Earth, thereby affecting the beings that he had created. So he complains and expresses his concern to Brahma. He Ambhoru Haksha, he Guruvayurappa, Eshaha Svayambhuhu Vyachintit Tava Pada Yugam. Then Svayambhu thought of your lotus feet. Remember this. Even before Svayambhuva Manu met, what was Brahma doing? Previous shloka says, Bhavadangri Seva Tushtashayam, the one who always meditated upon your lotus feet. Even before Svayambhuva Manu came, Svayambhu called Brahma was meditating on Lord's feet. After having heard Svayambhuva Manu, his own creation, his own son's worries, now Svayambhu, Brahma, Eshaha Svayambhuhu, Vyachintit Tava Padayugam. He started thinking of Bhagavan's holy feet, lotus-like feet. Ha ha vibho jalamaham nyapibam purastat adyapi majjati mahi kimaham karomi itham twadangri yugalam sharanam yatosya nasa putat samabhavaha shishu kolarupi. Hey Vibho, ha ha. Now Brahma now thinks of the lotus feet of Bhagavan. So he says, Hey Vibho, the one who pervades every bit of space around me. Ha ha, what have I seen? Aham purastat nyapibam jalam. Now Brahma says, on various occasions, I have consumed the waters. Aham purastat nyapibam jalam. On previous occasion I have consumed. Now again, adya api mahi majjati. If you remember, when there was waters and air everywhere, Brahma was doing tapasya, he opened his eyes, Abhakshaha, Vayu Bhakshaha, he says. I consumed the air, I consumed the waters. Abhakshaha, Vayu Bhakshaha iti came in the previous Dashakams. Brahma reminds Bhagavan of that. He says, Aham purastat nyapibam jalam. In the earlier times, I have consumed those waters that have caused the deluge. Adya api mahi majjati. Again, I see that parts of earth is submerged. Then, kim aham karomi. What should I keep doing? Is my duty to meditate upon you, recite the Vedas, thereby gain tapasya powers, manobalam, tapobalam, and then induce that into my children like Svayambhuva Manu, help him carry out the creation further? Is that my duty? Or keep on seeing for the untimely submergence of parts of earth and the waters that I see around and then drink like how I used to drink in the previous times? Kim aham karomi? What shall I do? Itham yataha sharanam tvadangri yugalam. Saying this, he took refuge under the lotus feet of Krishna. Hey Krishna of Guruvayur, it is under you that he took that great refuge. He did Sharanagati at your feet. He thought of you, Bhagavan. Hey Krishna, Narayana, Paramatma, Shriyavpati, Vasudeva, Avapta Samastakama, Samastavastu Vilakshana, Akhila Heyav Pratyanikatana. So as he said, Nasa Putat Asya. Then what happened? Here comes the Avatara Ghattam. Nasa Putat Asya. From the nasal orifice, which means from the nostril, Nasa Putat Asya. From that, you emerged as what? Tvam Samabhavaha. You emerged. Looking at Krishna, Bhaṭṭatiri says in Guruvayur, you emerged. Tvam Samabhavaha Shishu. As a little one, as an infant one, Kola Rupi. As a wild boar. Wild boar, infant size, you emerge from the nostril of Brahma. When Brahma was thinking and performing Sharanagati at your lotus feet, when Svayambhuva Manu complained about the untimely submergence of his creation, when Hiranyaksha had caused all these havoc to Mother Earth, Hiranyaksha caused havoc. Svayambhuva Manu witnessed this, complained to Brahma, who is the Svayambhu. Svayambhu thought of Bhagavan's feet. While he was meditating, from his nostril emerged Bhagavan as a Shishu Kolarupi, as an infant Kolarupi, wild boar. Why should he emerge from the nostril? Remember, it's a very simple technique. We have discussed Panchabhutam and Panchatanmatram. Akashad Vayuhu Vayor Agnihi Agner Apaha Adbhyav Prithvi. This is the order in Taittiriya Upanishad that says Akasham, space, Vayu, air, fire, Agni, Apaha, water, Prithvi, earth. This is the 5 set of the Panchabhutas that we talk. Each of them has a Tanmatra, a feature. Akasham, Shabdam, which is sound. From that comes Vayu, Sparsham, you can feel. Then comes Agni, Rupam, there is a form. Then comes water, which has a Ruchi, taste. Finally comes Prithvi, which is earth, which has got smell. Now, each of this is associated with the Jnanendriya. Akasham, space, which has got Shabdam, which is sound, is associated with the ear. With the ear, you can hear the Shabdam in the space. Akashad Vayuhu. For Vayu, what is it? We have got feeling. Sparsham. How can you feel? Skin. Skin feels the air. Air has the Tanmatra of feeling, touch. Then from Vayu comes Agni. Agni you can see clearly. So there is a form. The eyes see the form. So the eyes are associated with the form, which is associated with fire. Then comes water. It has got taste. What does taste have to do with the tongue? Finally comes Prithvi. What is it? Smell. How do you smell? Nostril. Who is suffering? Parts of Mother Earth is suffering at the hands of Hiranyaksha. So Hiranyaksha causes trouble to earth. What is earth's Tanmatra? Smell. How do you smell? With the nose. So the solution to Mother Earth has to come from the nose. So he says, Tvam Samabhavaha Shishu Kolarupi. As a little Varaha, you emerged from the nostril of Brahma. Did that Varaha stay in that position and size alone? What happened to Varaha? Did that Varaha take on Hiranyaksha? More in the next episode.
कल्याणरूपाय कलौ जनानां कल्याणदात्रे करुणासुधाब्दे कंवादिदिव्यायुधसत्कराय वातालयाधीश नमो नमस्ते। नारायण 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 नारायण